Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, hi, my name is Shiv. If you're coming back, then welcome. In today's video, I have this look for you right here using the Morphe Python Code eyeshadow palette, which, spoiler alert, how beautiful is this packaging. And this is the look that I created. We've gone kind of old school with like a cut crease moment. I'm feeling like mermaid sort of glam right now. I'm very much into it. So if you'd like to see how I created this look and my thoughts, feelings, opinions, emotions on the palette and some other Morphe products, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video, and follow me on my social media pages, which is Siobhan Makeup Biz across all platforms. I think that's everything that I am supposed to ask for. So if you'd like to see this look being created, then please carry on watching. So before we get into the tutorial, because I kind of realised I think I forgot to mention and show them, I have all of the eyeshadow palettes. This is the Python Code I used in today's look. We have Rich Glitch right here, which is like a beautiful cool toned palette. We have Sky-Fi, so with some more like fun purpley green kind of colours. Cyber Chrome, which looks really cool, very cool toned and icy. We have Outer Spice, which is something that I would definitely opt for. It's like that warm mauvey tone. I love wearing these on my eyes. And finally we have Love Bite right here, which is this beautiful like hot pink fuchsia burgundy palette. Really, really gorgeous as well. I wanted to do something with green tone, so that's why I picked Python Code. But if you want to see a look using any of these eyeshadow palettes, then please let me know and I will definitely get around to it for you. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into Python Code. Okay, first up is brows. I'm going to switch it up today and actually use a brow pencil. I tend to just brush them up with a brow gel, but I fancy trying out these new Morphe Nano Brow Pencils. I'm going to take the shade Chocolate Mousse. I did just kind of swatch this in the back of my hand and it looks like a really good shade. My brows are like medium to dark, but they're cool toned in colour, so I want to be a little bit careful with not like overdoing them. So I'm just going to brush up my brow hairs using the little spoolie that the brow pencil comes with. And then I'm going to take the brow pencil, which is super teeny tiny, and kind of fill in the sparse areas of my brows. It's a really, really good colour match to my eyebrows actually. This is in Chocolate Mousse, so if you have a similar eyebrow colour to me, that kind of cool toned mid-tone brown, then this is your brow pencil. Okay, I really like that. I've gone for a nice kind of classic arch there. I do love a laminated brow, like I can't help it, I genuinely really love it. I know it's not for everyone, but sometimes I look back at like really old photos or photos of celebrities on the red carpet and they've got a more traditional style brow, and I just think it looks really nice. So maybe we'll change this along with my new hair colour. Really like that. Look at the difference, like way more defined to that one. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other brow. I really like that. I think it looks really natural. I'm gonna do a close-up shot for you now on my phone so you can see what it looks like. The only thing I will say about this is I feel like I'm going to get through the brow pencil quite quickly because I am quite heavy-handed. I could probably teach myself to not be so heavy-handed, but again, it is just one product I might get through quite quickly. I'm really liking this so far. It matches my brow hairs so brow hairs so well. Really into that, you know. For like sculpting the brows, sorry, I can't stop staring at my eyebrows in the viewfinder. I really like them. I forgot one step. I forgot a step. I'm now going to take the Morphe Micro Manager Brow Gel. I don't know why that name really made me giggle. I'm going to go ahead and put this through my brows to kind of seal them into place. Oh, it's so teeny tiny. Look how teeny tiny it is. Okay, It's definitely grabbing the brows, that's for sure. Although it's kind of moving the brow pencil around, and I'm not a fan of it. I should have done this first. Okay, my tip for this is to do the brow gel first. I should have thought about that. Oops. It's because I don't usually wear eyebrow pencil. Kind of remove some of the brow gel, but it's okay. What I'm gonna do, I think, is when I put like foundation and stuff, you can clean it up a little bit. I'm now going to carve under the brow with a regular concealer. I'm taking the HMB Cosmetics Soft Airbrush Concealer in the shade SF0.5N, just because I'm going to use a different eyeshadow base and I don't know how well it's going to do, so I want to just be sure and carve it with an actual concealer. I'm just going to take a teeny little brush, apply it to the tip of the brush, and I'm going to use this to carve out the brows. A little bit too much on the brush, but it's fine. I'm just going to tap that in. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm then going to take a little fluffy brush and just kind of diffuse the edges. Just gonna do the classic and pop a little bit of tape on the outer corners for a really sharp edge. This is my favourite way to do eye makeup, and for some reason every time I do my makeup without this step, I don't like it as much. So that's what we're gonna go ahead. That's what we are going to go ahead and do. That's what I meant to say. It just came out as one word. I'm gonna line it up with the outer corner of my eye right into the end of my brow. Close the eye just so it feels comfortable, and then press. I also have all of the new Priming Cream shadows, which is really exciting. They're definitely heavily inspired by MAC paint pots, let's be real. However, I love that. I think it's really cool for Morphe's kind of rebrand. They're bringing like artistry back with paint pot style sort of makeup and eyeshadows and contours and all sorts of things, rather than just like plain beige palettes after neutral palette after neutral palette. So yeah, really excited about the direction that they're going in. There's loads of different shades here designed for all different skin tones or kind of what look you're going for. I'm going to take a skin tony one that would suit me. They've got like a darker one as well called Remix. I am thinking of cutting the crease though, just to note. So I'm going to take Melody right here. Oh, Melody might be a bit too dark actually. It's not what I thought it was on the back of the jar. Darker. That would be really nice for creating a really nice simple bronzy eye. I know we're just talking about beige palettes, but that would be useful for that purpose. I found one that I think might work better. This is called Airplay. Okay, this is a much better shade, kind of what I thought it was going to be like. Super pale. Reminds me a little bit of like painterly paint pot, but a more neutral version. Okay, I'm going to take a Dull Beauty carving brush to apply it. I'm quite excited to use these actually. It's much creamier than I thought. I thought it was going to be dry for some reason. Okay, it spreads a long way. Just remember that. I think I applied a little bit too much again with the heavy-handed. I could have definitely used this to carve the brow. Okay, so note for next time, I can definitely use these to carve the brow. Tip for the cream shadows, they dry down like almost completely. So even though I went quite heavy-handed, seems okay. This brow's really bugging me. Got way too much brow gel on this side. I feel like I can fix it post makeup, like once foundation's on, then like redo it a little bit. I'm now going to go in with the eyeshadow palette, which is the kind of reason for making this YouTube video. I wanted to use some of the eyeshadow palettes, but there is only so many evenings I have to film. So I think the palette out of all of these 6 eyeshadow palettes that drew me in most was Python Code. I just think this shade here looks absolutely beautiful. I'm going to do some close-ups like on the screen from my phone, just so you can see the palette better up close, but it looks absolutely gorgeous on like first impressions. And I'm going to use all 6 shades of this palette to create a kind of a vibe. I'm going to create a vibe. So look at that packaging. That is absolutely stunning. I genuinely feel like That's really nice. I really like that, and it feels very luxurious. Like the front feels very like high quality, like hard plastic, if that makes any sense, rather than being like flimsy. Like we think about Morphe's kind of roots when you think of those like black £35, £36, however many pounds it was, palettes where it's just this black plastic. There was no mirror on it, or sometimes there was even no like numbers or names of the shadows, and they were great for what they were at the time, but obviously beauty has advanced, so to go from that to this is incredible. So well done Morphe on first impressions. But are the shadows any good? I feel like they're going to be. Okay, so I just read the little sheet that comes on the inside. You can apply the metal shadows dry or wet, and I have seen from their like Instagram stories, and when I went to an event with Morphe last Christmas sort of time, that they advise using the setting spray with these shadows. But should we really do a reveal? Oh my god, that is absolutely stunning. I need to do a close-up before I like put fingers and stuff into it. Let's just dive in. I'm gonna go straight in with this chocolatey brown matte color right here. I'm gonna take a Morphe M456, very old Morphe brush, and go into this shadow right here. And I'm going to heavily apply it into the crease of my eye. Look at that pigment. I'm going to push this into my socket. I'm going to do a little cut creasey moment. So I'm just sweeping that through the crease, and like, look how pigmented this is. It's super, super pigmented. Then we need to blend this out a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and take the other matte shade in the palette, which is this kind of beigey colour right here, and I'm going to use this to really carefully blend out that super, super dark brown. It's going to be a little bit of a process. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M506. I actually have loads of Morphe brushes I've just kind of collated over the years. Okay, so we tapped off the excess quite a lot. I'm going to start from the inner corner and just start kind of like patting this on the edge, just to kind of give it a little bit of blending initially, and then we're going to go in little kind of mini circles almost. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is go back into that dark chocolatey brown shade and just kind of re-add and blend this back in. Going back and forth between colours always helps for an easier blend. I think if I was to like redesign this palette for Morphe, I probably would have put a slightly deeper shade here, and also if you have a deeper skin tone, this naturally is going to be a little bit more difficult to work with. I think maybe just a few shades darker for this one would have been a lot better. Just a little bit of feedback, you know, not that Morphe are watching this. But that would be my feedback, just a slightly darker transition shade, like a really, literally 1 or 2 shades deeper I think would help. Just going in little circular motions, building that up, kind of out a little bit. I'm now going to take a pretty old school kind of trick that I always used to do. We're just taking a cotton bud and some micellar water to cut the crease, and I'm basically just removing the excess product around this section, and that way when I apply more of that cream shadow and then the eyeshadow for a cut crease, it's going to look really nice and sharp. The trick is to kind of push on that inner corner and pull it through the socket and just let the shape of your eye do the work for you. I remember when I started learning how to do this, like this little trick in lockdown in like 2020, 2021, when I was really into making content, this changed my makeup game, I honestly feel. And then you can take the dry side and like wipe up that micellar water so it doesn't leave your eyelid feeling like sticky and gross. I'm then going to go in with Melody, which is the one I picked up earlier. That was a bit too dark for my whole lid, but I think it's going to work underneath the shadows that I'm going to put on top of it. So I'm going to take Melody and just pop this in that space that we've just completely cleaned up. I kind of wish I went a little bit lighter for this face, but we're gonna make it work. Now for what I think is the most exciting part, I'm gonna put the lid shades on, and I'm gonna go in with the shades that require you to spray your brush with a setting spray. I'm gonna take the favourite Morphe setting spray and spray my synthetic brush. And I'm going to go into this absolutely beautiful like duochrome shade right here, which I've been dying to put on my eyes. This is in the shade Very Venomous. I've only just noticed they have shade names on the back. I didn't even notice. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to put this onto the first half of the lid. Okay. What? Oh my god. That's ridiculously beautiful. That shade is stunning. Wow. Okay, I cannot wait to try out like all the other palettes now. This is like bringing back makeup, like fun textures and shimmers. Love, love, love. Can't go over that. It's the most beautiful like gold to bluey green duochrome. Honestly, it's so stunning. I recommend you all buy this palette right now. So pretty. I'm then going to take the shade Midnight Mamba, which is this beautiful teal blue sparkly green colour. Really, really pretty and really reflective. I'm hoping it translates onto the eyes. Also, the eyeshadow base is not like completely tacky, so I'm hoping it sticks. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, I'm working that all in the outer section of the eye. I'm loving this so far. I feel like a bit like a grunge mermaid kind of vibes. I've just had like a really good look up close at the beautiful gradient from like the yellow gold into this like sparkly green blue goodness, and it's really rejoicing, is that a word? My love for makeup again. Not that I ever lost it, but that like creative spark is 100% coming back. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that dark brown and just kind of blend out this outer section. Just like a little wiggle so it doesn't end so like abruptly. I actually just tried to rummage and find my Morphe eyeliner, but I can't find it anywhere. So for now, I'm going to take the Marauder Cosmetics liquid liner because I genuinely really love this. It's just very tiny and easy to use. I'm going to go ahead and add on a liquid liner, which is really going to kind of build onto this look. I'm just going to pop on a liquid line, just follow my natural lash line and use the tape as a guide. Coming a bit loose, which means it might not be a super sharp line, but we can always fix it. Oh my god, oh my god, man down, man down, man down, man down. Now I'm going to peel off the tape. Hopefully this is a nice sharp edge. If not, we can fix it. I'm now going to take Morphe's Trendsetter liner, which is a deep, like warm, chocolatey kind of brown. Pop that through the waterline and very heavily smudge it into my lower lashes. That's like a nice pre-base. I think eyeliner makes such a crazy difference. I look at the difference. Mental. I'm now going to take Melody just as a base and a little bit darker, so this will help. And I'm going to smudge this just underneath the lash line. And for the purpose that I want to use more colours in the palette, I'm going to take this gold shade to highlight the inner corner and then put this shimmery bronze underneath the lower lash line. I think that will actually look really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and take the shimmery bronze first, right here. This is also a Morphe brush, M431. So they may not sell this anymore, but it's definitely Morphe. And then I'm going to put this underneath my lower lashes. This is quite sparkly, so I don't want to get it in my eye. I'm then going to take a new Morphe brush. This is the only one I have from the new collection. The M383 is like a teeny tiny fluffy pencil brush. And I'm going to take that beautiful gold shade, which is called Snake. There's a snake in my boot. Snake Charmer right here. And I'm going to pop that into the inner section and tear duct area. I am going to spray my brush, because why not? And I'm going to pop that right in the inner corner. Wow. Yes. So pretty. That's what it needed. Okay, so this is what the eyes are looking like so far. I am loving them. That's done for the palette for now. Now I'm going to give my lashes a good curl. These are the Tatty Lashes eyelash curlers. And then for mascara, I've got the Morphe Make It Big mascara. I'm then going to put on these lashes to finish the eye look. I'm then going to put on some lashes to finish the eye look. These are actually from TikTok shop. I got them in a huge bundle of lashes. I will try and like link them below. I don't know if I can do that, but if I can't and there is no link, just honestly search like eyelash bundle on TikTok, and all of the original supply chains sell like bulk lashes. Like you can tell that other brands would have bought these and then put their name on them. I think it's got like self-labeling or white labeling or something. They're super cheap. These are called Barney Lash, but they were so cheap, and you have like super wispy lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on and I will be right back to do the face. I am back with the lashes on and I'm literally loving this look. I feel like a sexy siren. Obviously I haven't done my face, so it's not the full picture, but I'm honestly really loving it, and it's really bringing back that love and creativity. I'm here for it. So let's jump straight into the face. So I'm going to start with the Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. I've actually really been loving this. I kind of thought, is it as good as everyone's saying online? But honestly, I really have been loving this primer. I am slowly getting through it. And I'm just going to apply a few drops. I don't usually do the pipette, but I think it looks better in the video that I'm recording. Rub that all in. This leaves such a nice like hydrated and like tacky base for the rest of your makeup. For foundation, I'm going to take the Rem Beauty foundation in the shade 7C. I tried this recently, fell in love with it, I think it's gorgeous, and I'm pretty sure this is owned by the same brand that owns Morphe, former brand, so it feels like it's in theme. I'm going to go ahead and apply it with my beauty sponge. This is an e.l.f. beauty sponge. I got this from Dose of Joseph's recommendation and it's ridiculously soft, so well done. Foundation is like hella full coverage. Always take my foundation down my neck. I did actually tan last night. You wouldn't be able to tell on camera, but I do look a little bit more glowy, but it just never matches my neck no matter what I do. I then have the Shapeshifter Micro Contour Stick. They're really going in with the micro theme Morphe. They have a really nice shade selection, like up to super deep. Right here, I'm going to use this as like a cream eyeshadow base because of course this is not my contour shade, but they have a really nice shade selection. I personally think like just being genuine, I think this is a good shade selection for like cream contour sticks as a first kind of go ahead. Like you've got super deep, a really light pale one up here, and a good few like different tones. So I think this is quite a good shade range. Let me know your thoughts if you think there should be more. I'm sure they could extend this, but for now I think this is quite a good diverse shade range. So I'm going to use this to cream bronze. I might do a little cream contour down my nose, enhance and sculpted. Let's go for those two. So I'm going to go ahead and take Sculpted. It's like my cream bronze slash contour around the outer perimeters of my face. And then I'm going to go ahead and take Enhance, which is like a cooler, lighter shade down the center of my nose, just to experiment and do a little bit of creamer contouring. And then taking Enhance for my nose. Every brush I pick up is a Morphe brush. This is kind of intentional because I like to do themed videos, but like that one was an accident. This is a Morphe M173 and I'm going to use this to blend out my nose contour. And then I'll blend out the rest with this like flat synthetic brush. Okay, I think they dried down a little bit quick, so my advice would be to apply and blend. But the colour and like the tone is really nice. This is blending nicely, but I can feel it drying down, so you don't need to work with them quickly. Okay, I see you like these. Yeah, I'm into these. For concealer, I then have the Morphe Filter Effect Concealer in the shade Light 6 Neutral. I don't know if they still do this, but again, as always, I have everything linked in the description box down below. So I'm gonna use this as my concealer. Go on the chin, just a little bit in the middle of the forehead, not too much. And then of course under the eyes. I've taken the eyeshadow quite far down, so I don't need to like go too far up with the concealer. Just in that inner section really. And go underneath. Then I'm just going to blend this out with my beauty sponge, starting with the forehead. For blush, I'm going to take the Morphe Hot Shot Blush Drops in the shade That Girl. I haven't tried these before, but I'm really keen to see how they'll look. I think this kind of pinky tone will suit the vibe. I think we'll make it work. Going to apply some to this PC16 from Peaches and Cream. Just a little dots, I have no idea how pigmented they are. Ooh, I like the kind of feel of these on my skin, nice and cooling. This eye is getting so watery because I think I'm quite tired and it's quite late at night, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get back into makeup. I really like that. I think that's very pretty and buildable. I'm now going to set everything into place with the Morphe translucent powder. I actually really like this powder. It's a mini version, and the only reason I tried it because I ran out of my other powder and this was the only one I could get, and actually this is really, really nice. So I'm going to use this to set my face. I bake a little bit underneath my eyes and my chin and then kind of dust it all over. I'm now going in with some bronzer. I'm taking the Be Perfect Cosmetics Fahrenheit bronzer in the shade Flare. I'm going to go ahead and dust this around the outer perimeters of my face, give my face a little bit of life again. This is the Morphe M6 111 brush. It's actually such a beautiful, like soft brush. I really like this brush. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my bronzer with this brush. For blush, I'm going to go in with MAC's Warm Soul just because I couldn't figure out what blush to apply, and I actually have been really loving this blush. It's like a neutral kind of tone with a little bit of shimmer in it. It's really pretty. And I'm applying it with a Morphe Abbey Roberts brush. This is from their collection many years ago, like a sort of stumpy blush brush. It's such a pretty sheen, this blush. I'm going to go and take off the foundation off my lips, and this look is going to look instantly miles better. I am back. I also just fixed my eyebrow, which I'm really happy with. I just took one of the little spiky brow combs and just brushed through the gel. It was like stuck in the brow hairs, and that's completely fixed it, so yay. I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes, just a little smidge of this. And I'm just going to take a spoolie and brush up through the lashes to get rid of any clumps. I'm just going to set everything into place with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I actually really love this setting spray. For lips, I'm going to take the Soulmate Filling Gel Lip Liner in the shade Whipped. I haven't tried this formula before. I really like that colour. It's a very me shade. It's like a deep, deep pinky brown kind of colour. I like that. And then to finish this look off, I'm going to go in with Morphe's Wifey Liquid Lipstick, or the Velvet Lip Mousse in the shade Wifey. Wifey is my favourite lipstick from Morphe, so I'm excited to have this in like the lip mousse format, and I feel like a matte lip will be a vibe, kind of bringing back that 2020 and 2016 glam kind of look. So I'm going to go with the liquid lip. I'm going to let that dry down a little bit, and then I will reblend in the lip liner. Okay, and this is the finished makeup look using the Python Code eyeshadow palette. I'm I am so happy with this makeup look. Oh my god, I don't want to take it off. So annoying how you can't like just put it on, sleep in it, and that'll be your makeup for the next day, like a meal prep but for makeup. That'd be really cool, but oh my god, I really love this. I'm gonna zoom you in so you can take a close-up look. And this is the finished look. I hope I'm in focus right now. Oh my god, I'm so happy with this. Like, look at the shimmers on the lids, guys. So stunning, so pretty. Morphe always knows what they're doing when they come to their shadows. I really hope you like the finished look and kind of watching me create it with the eyeshadow palette. Safe to say I absolutely love it. I've only tried one of the shades so far. Let me know which of the eyeshadows you want me to do another look with, because I'll definitely get around to doing that as well, because the way this performed was incredible. The pigment, the shimmer, that duochrome shade is just absolutely stunning. Even the green shimmery shade I've put on the outer corner is really beautiful. Packaging is gorgeous. You get a good sturdy mirror on the inside. This is an absolute 10/10 for me, and I feel really cute. I feel like a little mermaid siren sort of vibes. I'm very much here for it. So yeah, definitely a thumbs up for everything that I have tried in this video. Everything was kind of gifted mainly for the Morphe products, but everything is my opinions, thoughts, feelings, opinions, emotions are my own. And this video is not a paid advertorial, it's just a kind of gifted kind of video that I wanted to do. I've had these palettes in my like home for like a good month, and I've only just got around to playing with them, so it's really exciting to play with makeup again. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want me to do another look with any of the other eyeshadow palettes or anything like that, really. Any requests to kind of get that inspo going. I really want to dive hard on YouTube now. I'm feeling my love for it again. It's coming. it's coming back, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, well done. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, but don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. Follow me on my social media pages. I'm Chiffon Makeup Biz across all platforms. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I shall see you in my next video.